for the perfect thing? Like you want to start, but only if the conditions are just right. You want to make music, but only if you have the perfect setup, the perfect mic, the perfect moment of inspiration. You want to start a business, but only when you've learned everything, taken all the courses, figured out every risk. You want to post your work, but only when it's flawless, only when you're sure it'll go viral, only when people won't judge. So you keep waiting and tweaking and researching and planning, and you tell yourself, I'm being smart, I'm preparing, I'm just not ready yet. But deep down, you know the truth. You're scared. Scared of failing. Scared of looking stupid. Scared of making something and realizing it's not as good as it was in your head. Scared of trying and having the world respond with silence. So instead of doing something, you do nothing. You sit on the idea. You polish it in your mind. You fantasize about how great it could be, but you never touch it in the real world. And this goes on for weeks, months, years, until one day you look around and realize you've built nothing. Not because you didn't care, not because you weren't capable, but because you were too busy trying to make it perfect. Perfection is a trap. It's a pretty little lie your brain tells you to protect you from discomfort, because if it has to be perfect, you never have to face the fear of it being bad. But here's the hard truth. Perfect doesn't exist. There's no perfect idea, no perfect plan, no perfect moment. There's just now. There's just what you can do with what you've got. Think about it. Most people who win, they didn't win because their idea was perfect. They won because they executed. They started messy. They failed publicly. They learned on the go. They figured it out after they began, not before. Meanwhile, the people still chasing perfect. They're still on the sidelines, still sketching out what-ifs, still Googling best way to start, still preparing for a version of life that never actually begins. And it's sad, man, because you know they have something in them. You feel that you have something in you too. But that obsession with doing it right has paralyzed you from doing it at all. You think waiting guarantees success, but what it really guarantees is regret. Regret that you didn't take the shot. Regret that you didn't try, even when you had every reason to. Regret that you kept waiting for the green light, not realizing the light was always in your hands. The messy start. That's where you grow. The awkward first steps. That's where the clarity comes. You don't find your voice by thinking about it. You find it by using it. Loudly, badly, honestly, repeatedly. No one tells you this, but the people who make it, they look back on their early work and cringe. But they're also proud, because that cringy stuff, that was the beginning. That's the part most people never get to. They quit before they start. They wait until the fear goes away, not realizing fear doesn't go away. You just learn to move with it. So stop chasing perfect. Perfect is a lie that steals real progress. Do something today that's 70% good. Launch the project that's not quite ready. Record the thing, even if the sound isn't crystal clear. Write the chapter, even if it's clunky. Start small. Start now. Start scared, because done will always beat perfect that never came. And in 5 years, you'll either look back at what you built or look back at the excuses you told yourself for why you never started. Your choice.